you step on anybody to stay on the top. So remember, your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires.
Diddy done turned over tapes, allegedly with the Carters. It's some freak off and the Beyonce.
So, it looks like Solange is reading Jay Z for filth after he and his bestie Diddy got Beyonce implicated in the surviving Diddy saga. It looks like Diddy might have recorded Beyonce engaging in freak-offs at his parties, and he has now handed over those tapes to the feds as a beginning chip to get himself out of this mess. Baby, Solange has been warning her sister about Jay Z for a long time, and now he's just proved that she was right to be worried about Beyonce all along. Insiders are now saying that Solange is desperately trying to get her sister out of that marriage before things get even worse. But one thing about Miss B is that she loves her mans down, even when he constantly plays in her face and drags her name through the mud. So is this Diddy issue the last straw that will break the camel's back in Jay Z and Beyonce's marriage? And is it true that Solange is thinking of taking matters into her own hands? Let's break it down.
That bitch like she looked in that motherfucking elevator when Solange was whipping up on the camel face.
Knows about this. This is crazy.
Marriage is on the rise, and while these types of
The car.
If there is anyone who has stuck by Beyonce's side throughout the ups and downs of her marriage to Jay Z, that person is none other than Solange. And Beyonce has needed that support because Jay Z has tried to embarrass Beyonce in every way he could think of since they've been married. You see, Solange has never really been a fan of Jay Z, and nothing made that clearer than the infamous 2014 elevator incident, where Solange was yelling at Jay Z and wildly hitting and kicking him, while the security guard tried to pull her away from him. Now, Solange is one of the few celebrities on her level who rarely have their business out there. Like, it's difficult to find Solange in the middle of a scandal. So, the fact that she attacked Jay Z like that made fans wonder what could have possibly transpired between them to trigger Solange like that. Well, it turned out that word had gotten to Solange that Jay Z was allegedly cheating on B with fashion designer Rachel Roy, who happens to be the ex-wife of Jay's former friend and business partner Dame Dash. An insider told people that Solange went off on Jay Z like that because she was provoked by fashion designer Rachel Roy, whom she had a run-in with earlier that evening. The insider revealed towards the end of the night, Jay said something inappropriate to Beyonce and Solange snapped. When they got into the elevator, it escalated quickly the way family tensions can. It got exceptionally heated the way family moments can. The insider then added, Solange is super protective of Beyonce. Now, if we've learned anything about the Carter Knowles clan by now, is that they keep a tight leash on what they allow the media to know about them. So it wasn't surprising when Jay Z and Solange released a joint statement that read, as a result of the public release of the elevator security footage from Monday, May 5th, there has been a great deal of speculation about what triggered the unfortunate incident, but the most important thing is that our family has worked through it. Jay and Solange each assumed their shared responsibility for what has occurred. They both acknowledged their role in this private matter that has played out in the public. They both have apologized to each other and have moved forward as a united family. That was just one of the times Solange has had to step in to protect her sister from Jay Z's cheating habits. It definitely wasn't the only time. Allegedly, Solange has been over Jay Z's antics for a long time, and she's been trying to get Beyonce to leave him. However, Beyonce is somehow determined to make things work with her man, no matter how many times he disrespects her. That's why she uses her music as some sort of media to channel her frustrations. I mean, we've all heard about Becky with the good hair, who apparently is a real person. Even though there have been many guesses about who Becky is, fans have never really been able to figure that one out because there are just so many women who fit the bill. But what's crazy is that allegedly, Solange believes Beyonce's reluctance to dump Jay Z is the reason why Jay Z feels so comfortable continuing his shenanigans. Didn't this man go on live TV and call Beyonce a strong woman for taking his cheating behind back over and over again? The nerve. Now, when Solange was trying to warn Beyonce about Jay Z, many people felt like she was just hating on Jay and trying to destroy her sister's marriage for no reason. But come to find out, Solange was right to worry all along. Since this surviving Diddy saga started, Jay Z and Beyonce have been dragged into the mess because of Jay's relationship with Diddy. So, word on the street is that Diddy has finally handed over the Freakoff tapes of Jay Z and Beyonce over to the feds in an attempt to get himself off the hook and give authorities bigger fish to catch. As y'all must know by now, Diddy likes to record his Freakoffs and all the nasty things that happen at his parties. In her lawsuit, Cassie claims Diddy used to record the Freakoff sessions he used to force her into, and at one time, he made her watch a recording she thought had been deleted. Lil Rod also claimed Diddy used to record record these encounters, and that Diddy has recordings of every person who has ever attended a Freakoff party at his house. The lawsuit read, while living and working with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones discovered that Mr. Combs has hidden cameras in every room of his homes. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs has recordings of defendants Lucian Charles Grange, Ethiopia Habdi Mariam, as well as other celebrities, music label executives, politicians, and athletes. These individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent, and is the case with the tapes of Stevie J that Mr. Combs provided to Mr. Jones. Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his Freakoff parties and his house parties. Due to this treasure trove of evidence he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believes that he is above the law and untouchable. Now, with everything that's been coming out about Jay Z and his connection to Diddy in the last few months, fans have decided to see if there's even any chance that Beyonce might actually be on Diddy's Freakoff tapes. And guys, it turns out Beyonce and Jay Z have partied with Diddy many times, both at his house and outside his house. The couple is even closer to Diddy than you might imagine, because recently, this video resurfaced of Diddy saying Jay Z is the only Sean-approved person in his life after his mom. So, if there's any truth to Lil Rod's claims, then there's a high chance that Beyonce might be in those videos. Jaguar Wright confirmed these rumors in a recent video, where she claimed Diddy had turned over the tapes of Jay Z and Beyonce in Freakoff sessions to the feds. Jaguar also added that Beyonce needs to stick with Jay Z, since she's been going along with his antics for years.
Oh! Diddy done turned over tapes. Allegedly, with the Carters, it's some Freakoff and the Beyonce. How on the cocaine? And the tapes had jizz all over it. Hold on.
See, Jaguar's talked about Jay Z and Beyonce many times in the past, and let's just say Jag doesn't see B as this helpless woman who needs to be saved from Jay Z. She believes Beyonce is almost as bad as Jay and that she is a victim turned victimizer. As for Jay Z, rumors have been swirling around that there is some sort of lineup of industry A-listers to be exposed, and Jay Z is next on the list after Diddy. And when you think about it, there have been way too many suspicious details about Jay Z's past that just don't add up. For example, there have been rumors that Jay was messing around with Foxy Brown when she was still below the age.
This was this article posted by TMZ where they claim Foxy Brown stated Jay-Z hooked up with her when she was 14 and he was 24. She claims that he was her first time, and according to this TMZ article, she even claimed Jay-Z was into transitioned women. Over the years, many people have actually said Jay-Z was in a relationship with Foxy Brown back then, one being Nick Cannon, who during an interview with Dame Dash pressed him on the situation. Nick Cannon straight up brings up the fact that when he met Foxy Brown, she was 16 and was introduced to him as Jay's girl. This question made Dame Dash visibly uncomfortable.
Allegedly, Jay still has Foxy on his payroll, and he pays her a hefty sum of money to keep their history away from the media. And let's not forget that Jay remained friends with R. Kelly even after knowing all the things R. Kelly was up to. They even did an album and a tour together. On top of that, Jay was apparently romantically interested in Aaliyah despite her age and despite knowing how R. Kelly did her dirty. See, there's just too many things to uncover in one video. But the point is, Jay Z and Diddy are two peas in a pod when it comes to shady dealings with women. However, Jaguar revealed that the only reason why Jay hasn't been caught yet is that he knows how to cover his tracks well, unlike Diddy. That and the fact that Jay has a list of friends he can throw under the bus when things get sticky, which is apparently what is happening with Diddy right now.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
Just he been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years. He's fucking worse.
See, Diddy allegedly giving these tapes to the feds is not just for the sake of helping the feds catch bigger fish. Word on the street is that Diddy is super pissed off at Jay for giving him the cold shoulder when things started going south for him. Now, folks are saying that it shouldn't be hard for Beyonce to make a decision about whether she wants to stick with Jay Z through this mess or get herself and the kids out of this before it's too late. After all, haven't there been rumors that their marriage is just a sham? However, others are saying that Jay has a very strong grip on Beyonce and that he keeps her hooked on substances so that he can control her.
Hardly nobody knows. But I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way. Y'all wish it what you wish it.
We don't know if any of this is true, but fans have pointed out several incidents of Beyonce looking out of it in public. So if these rumors are anything to go by, then Beyonce may not even be able to leave if she wanted to. Fans have left comments on this, like one that said, "If you think Jay and Beyonce got to where they are because they're honest and nice people, you're living under a rock." This one said, "Whatever comes next, it will definitely involve Jay Z and Beyonce." But what do y'all think about Solange finally being right after all these years? Share your thoughts below and then check out this next video.